That looks like the stand I make my reels.
So like we just said in the intro, we are joined by the man who has made this season possible, the man who's made this level up possible, our homeboy, Chef Boy My G, Chef Matt Christie of Streets on Carson. The reason we have you kicking off the Anybody Royal Rumble, my dog, is because we owe you an enormous thank you. Thank you for helping us get to our new HQ3, helping us take the next level up with the Anybody Can Do This show, and helping us just continue our world domination. So thank you for always fucking with us. Thank you for helping us get this brand new spot. And we love you, dog.
Oh, no doubt. I love you guys, man. It's nothing but a pleasure.
You've always supported us from day one. Episode 2 of What's Good in the Hood. One of the first guests ever on the Anybody Can Do This show. And it's only right that we keep it rolling now. So as we told everybody, Chef Matt, the way that this episode is going to work is we got anybody's all out in the kitchen there. They're drinking. They're eating pizza. They're smoking. They're cutting up. We got everybody put Beat or Beat Those Cheeks topic in this fedora that I have right next to me right here. And as people come in, they will pick one out of the hat and we'll go over it live reaction. And you will do the honor of kicking us off, if you don't mind.
Excellent.
So let's reach into this fedora right here and pull one out for you. Why don't you tell the world, well, we will open up season 7, episode 1, debating on Beat or Beat Those Cheeks.
Ralph's mustache.
Yeah, what's up?
Okay, so
What's
Ralph,
up? This could get interesting.
Yeah.
Go on.
Yeah.
I like it.
I think you think that this is going to come from your mustache has been the talk of the internet
it commands
for the last
respect.
couple weeks.
Oh, it has been?
Well, so he unveiled it at the Yinzer tailgate video like 2 weeks ago, I think, at this point. And there's a picture taken of him based with the mustache and the outfit where just like we're going around saying like Ralph was born to tailgate. Like with that mustache, with the whole
I've been
look.
called Pinky Blinders. I've been called everything.
Peaky
I
Blinders.
don't know what that is, but I know what a young Tom Selleck is. I'll tell you
He does
that.
look like a young. You do look like a young Tom Selleck. I like it a lot.
Magnum PI.
That's all I'm saying, bro.
Will you be keeping it all year? I guess. No.
No, this was No Shave November.
Okay. All right. So you're
And
in
this
the
is
No
as
Shave
we
November.
are talking right now. We are hours away from December 1st. Literally like
This is
3 hours
true.
away.
We should have had
But
anybody
I
shave it.
am going to keep it through this weekend.
That
So if you
Bronx
want to come
Dusty should
through
roll,
to the
bro.
market, you know, if you came through to the market, you were blessed with my nose neighbor.
You know what somebody called it one time that I thought was the greatest name for it? A lip sweater. I thought a lip sweater was another great one.
I was saying earlier, this mustache so long it tastes like copper.
He said he
I
needs
just
to go to his
tasted like-
doctor. I think when that happens.
No, I think.
So Chef Matt, the other reason that we brought you on is because we just finished up the Streets on Holiday Market. This
Yes,
comes
sir.
out the week after that, and that's kind of been the new steez downstairs. You got events coming every other month. I don't know if you have anything else kind of ready to.
Nothing set particular that I could think of. Oh, we got the Hot Wing Challenge that's going to be coming up too. That we do. That's going to
No,
be happening
thank
Oh
you.
soon.
no, I guess we got to come back for that.
So that's coming up again soon. But other than like private parties with people, like nothing to the public. But the holiday market's going to be sick, and I think we're at something like 60 plates we sold.
Shout out
My
to
phone's
Virgil.
been going nuts as I've been out there tailgating.
We did throw an inside
I know.
tailgate.
Yeah,
We
it
really
was.
did. Yeah.
With no music.
Yeah. No, I bet you Richard was out there singing or something.
Oh, man.
Oh, yeah.
Chanting.
Yeah.
And then what says Sugar Ray? I was out there listening to Sugar Ray. I want to fly.
You really were out there with Richard. Yeah.
That's a banger.
Well, Chef, we've been asking everybody else on here, and we're kind of putting people on the spot. What are you expecting out of the boys for season 7 from the Anybody Can Do the Show? What are you hoping to see? Any guests you'd like to see? Any?
You know what, man? Everything's been going. You've been progressing. You got the 3.0 here going on. I think the sky's the limit for season what?
7. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, it's a multiple
I'm sorry,
of 3.
bro.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
We actually tailgating too long. We can.
Yeah.
I said this before. What's that old Saturday Night Live skit with Chris Farley? He's the motivational speaker. He's like, I've had him in the basement drinking coffee for the last 6 hours.
That's me.
Yeah.
I've been out there, partaking for the past couple minutes. So you know what I mean.
Boom. Ralphie, anything else that you wanted to discuss with Chef before we let him get back to his beautiful family?
I didn't come with anything prepared today.
Sorry, we covered all bases. I appreciate you guys and stuff like that, and much love. And Let's keep the fucking machine moving.
Now look great.
Yeah.
The best cameraman in the game. So I guess we should say before you answer that, we are now joined in the ring, in Anybody Royal Rumble, by my stepbrother, Skater Rob. Bobo, how the hell are you?
I'm fucking doing good, man. I've been hanging out here, just kicking it with everyone else. Yoke, Pay, fucking Brandon, just drinking beers. We're killing it.
It's a
dude.
party, baby.
Yeah, this is tight.
We've come a long way from your kitchen table.
Yeah.
That's where we first met Ralph. Isn't that crazy? This is the original crew back together. The first episode of What's Good in the Hood together.
Betos.
dude.
Shout
I
out.
messaged Betos and said we should run it officially this time.
Come and do an
And
interview.
they're just looking for help.
They tried to hire you. Oh, nice. So, Bob, what's up? Fill us in. How are the pothole surfers? What's going on with the crew?
Yeah, we got.
It's
Fucking
back.
son
There
of a
it
bitch.
is.
Yeah,
There it
yeah.
is.
You son of a bitch.
That was a weak one. But all right, I got it. Are you guys putting your episode out tomorrow? Or is it
This
the next-
next week, but
All right.
when we're recording this,
Well,
yeah.
I've been working on mine for 2 weeks, so
we can't drop
it's
against
coming out tomorrow though.
against the powerhouse pothole surfers, dude.
Nah, dude.
You guys will
And I
steal all
can't-
our
I
listens.
No, dude, our shit is just a small Pittsburgh skate world shit, dude, and that's how we like it, dude.
Bob, I can't believe I forgot to tell you this right when you got in, but I'm gonna let Ralph. We got an enormous Instagram follow on the accounts the other day.
Yeah.
Ralphie,
Coors Light's liking us.
what?
I first, yeah.
Did you see the tailgate video we just dropped?
Use this koozie. Yeah.
Did you see I don't know if you saw it, but in the tailgate video that we just dropped with Yinzer Mob, Ralphie's got a sick shout out
I
to
watched
you.
some of it, yeah.
At the end, like near the end, there's like when we first show a Coors Light can, he's like, shout out Skater Rob, throw us the bag. Like, yeah, you got to go back and check it out. Yeah, it's
We're working on getting you a couple cases a month.
yeah.
We'll see.
You're still in the will. Don't worry. Yeah. You got equity. Don't worry about it. All right, Bob. So we told everybody at this point. We've been in the mix now a little bit. We got everybody who came to our welcome party. Anybody Royal Rumble. Put Beat Those Cheeks topics in this hat. We were picking them out. We've also decided we didn't like some of them because some of
some
our
of
friends
them
are
are-
just doofuses. Like
they
Merv.
suck. They suck.
Yeah, right. So why don't you grab one out of here and we'll see how it goes.
Yeah. All right.
Oh, and if it's yours, you got to tell us it's yours.
I feel like that's mine. I crumbled mine all small.
Yeah, you crumbled it like a freaking dime bag.
I don't know.
Hopefully I can read it.
Yeah, just shredded it.
Do I say who it's from? Wait.
Does it
Oh,
say-
that's me. I wrote that. I see it. Rock, paper, scissors.
Oh.
That's what the topic
The
is?
rip is on the scissors.
Rock, paper, scissor. Okay.
Paper,
Yeah, rock,
scissors.
paper, scissors.
Ralphie, this is yours?
Yeah.
Start us off.
I'm beat on it.
Whoa, okay.
Really?
I feel like there's a very high potential to cheat in rock, paper, scissors.
Whoa, how?
If-
Let's hear this, dude.
Bro, if you could come over the top quick and just, I'm
You need to come second. though,
all
to
my
cheat.
family disputes were settled with what we called odds or evens, similar to rock, paper, scissors. 1, 2, 3, shoot. You just throw your fingers out. If you pick odd, like we're running right now, pick it right now. What
Yep.
do you want, odds or evens?
Odds.
1, 2, 3, shoot. 8.
You win.
Even, yeah,
Yep.
boom. Now you got to take the garbage out.
What? I would not
That's how all
have- I already
disputes.
did that.
That's how all disputes were settled in my house growing up.
You prefer that because you're used to it, or you think it's a more fair system?
I think it's a more honorable system. Because,
Really?
like I said, man, you could run. Somebody might be throwing that rock, and all of a sudden it turns into a paper.
You don't think the same
No, but
potential
yeah.
tomfoolery as that play with like a 3 and a
here-
4?
I don't know.
Yeah, I think I just blew
You
your mind
lose a,
right there.
you lose a
Here's the
finger
thing.
fucking around like that.
Sorry, Bob. What were you gonna say?
You must have played with some square ass rock, paper,
cheap-ass
scissors.
motherfuckers
dude.
that- yeah, rock, paper,
Dude,
scissors,
or like no one's calling them out because, dude, when I play rock, paper, scissors, you gotta call them out. If some shit is suspect,
It just
dude,
wasn't
fuck that.
happening,
You just
yeah.
redo it.
Have you ever played this odds and evens, or is that the first time?
No,
you ever heard?
I
played that,
dude. Honestly, I saw it on a Seinfeld episode once, and I was like, "What the fuck are they playing?"
No, they play like 1, 2, 3, shoot. Yeah, right.
But
Yeah,
it was like odds and evens. I was like, I got odds, I got evens.
Yeah.
You got odds, you got evens.
Well, I also I'm not beat on rock paper scissors. I don't, especially in the midst of the World Cup. United States is in peril.
Are you telling me they played rock paper scissors to see who got the ball
One of the
first?
most American institutions is rock paper scissors. Now, the effectiveness of it
Is it though?
versus.
Should we Google that? Like, what if it's like
Jam me up. I don't have the computer set up for this one.
come to find out it's Russian, comes from Russia? Because those are the only things at the hard labor camps they had: rock, paper, and scissors.
Jeez.
Dude, that would be awesome.
Ralph, they just rename it Ralph Paper Scissor. Like, yeah.
Odds or evens, dog. Pick a
That's
number.
a new shirt for you guys, dude.
All right, Ralphie, why don't you go ahead and pick one? Let's do
Fuck
another
yeah.
one here.
Let's see what we got. I feel like this might be one of mine as well.
Weighted votes. Okay.
The show Wednesday. I know what this is talking about, but I didn't watch it yet.
Next.
Yeah, sorry, that
Merv
doesn't.
said he had 9 of them.
Dude,
That
wait,
was-
wait, wait.
That was one of his.
Hold up. Before we say next, I just binge watched that whole entire fucking
really?
show.
Okay.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert.
Wait, hold on. Before you go there, people are saying it's the most watched show like since like Stranger Things. So you were
I
like,
could see that.
you were an Addams
It's
Family
about
guy?
like Young's kid. Kinda, yeah. I watched fucking the World Cup.
No, we already did that one.
Dude, I watched Addams Family movies, the movies when I was a young kid.
Okay.
Like, dude,
See-
in my fucking, I'm pretty sure my grandparents watched the old school show, like the first one from the 50s. And I don't know, I just kind of like feel like I grew up on it. But anyway,
I fuck with the Addams Family.
Yeah.
I
You'll
fuck
probably
with it.
watch it. I'm not even taking a
I
shot.
had an
Like,
Addams.
It's a pretty good show.
I honestly set a reminder for it. I just can't. I watch. Yeah, man. I watch. You know, I give everything a shot
For sure.
And I fuck with the Addams Family. It was like one of the first cassettes I had was Addams Family Soundry because MC Hammer did a jam for the Addams Family.
yeah.
I can't. Man, it's been like 30 years, probably longer since I heard that.
Computer up for these.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's like it's like it might be the credit song in the first movie.
Yeah, it's from the movie. And
Yeah.
but
All right, Ralphie, what's the next one?
I like this one. Cults. I already know who threw that in there.
So, man, this is a tough one for me.
fucking wish I had
we
a beer
considered
for
a
this
cult?
one.
Probably not, right? I would hope.
Bro, I often joke about it all the time around you guys, like how very easy it would be to start a cult, especially like the yoga community. I think it's already a cult a little bit.
Okay.
Not the bust no balls.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
sorry, but you know, we kind of,
So
it's
you're beating
kind
the
of
cheeks
cultish.
on it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm David Koresh, dog. Let's go. Who? OSHA. Fucking OSHA.
What,
OSHA.
The construction board?
No. OSHA. The fucking. He started a cult. It was on Netflix. It was called Wild Country. You had to have seen that. No. Well, dude starts a cult.
haven't even
Dude
seen
starts a
that.
cult.
Yeah.
Takes over like one of those western states like Utah and shit. And his wife is like a gun runner. Dude, it's dope. But like, yeah, fucking cult. Let's roll. But his idea was the weaponized love. It was weird. But he had a 24 karat Uzi and shit. Like, dude was sick, dude.
What if we weaponized comedy? Well, we're not comedians, but like we weaponized like our funny videos. How would we do that?
If you could get the whole world to laugh right now, all simultaneously, it would be the sickest thing you could do.
Whoa.
Same thing like what OSHA wanted to do was he wanted to weaponize meditation where everybody meditated and
We're getting a
next
little-
thing you know, we get a better vibration.
This is a little stoner talk, but what if we got everyone in the world to laugh at the same time?
It
That
might-
would literally be anybody could do this.
Dude, that's called social currency.
Is it?
I think it would be. I honestly think it would be the end of the world. Possibly, we would probably push the Earth off its axis with that laughter.
Well, I'm saying is like
Ralph
now
loves
you
killing
guys.
my dreams.
Now you guys.
I'm
have-
with it.
I'm kidding.
Tuesday, tune in 12 p.m. We're just trying to make the world laugh.
Yeah. Sorry, Bob. What were you saying?
If you can make the whole world laugh, dude, that's just a form of currency, dude.
I can't
It
even
is.
make Ralph
It
laugh.
is. You're right. Energy is the currency. That's why they call it currency, because it is
Right.
energy. It's the fucking
Yeah.
electricity. And yeah, good point, Bobo. Good point. Good point. I always forget about that. Like I forget everything I learned, and I just was.
Money isn't the only
Richard said something.
currency.
He's like, "You've been chanting lately," and I was like, "Bro, I ain't chanting in 6 years. I need to fucking start chanting again and get
God.
my fucking powers back up."
These two, him and Richard, are just on another
I be
planet.
forgetting shit that I learned that it's like X-Men shit. Like you could turn it up a little bit. But yeah, energy is currency. That's why they call it. That's why they call money currency, because it's fucking your energy gets paid with it. It's not backed by gold. It's backed by your ass. They're like, this motherfucker's gonna work 40 hours
What
for
you're
this
worth.
paper.
Right.
Yeah, it's fucked up, man.
Yeah.
Yo, who should save us?
Well, Bob, this has just been meant to be carousel style. What else is on your mind? Anything else? We don't have any more beat or beat those cheeks topics for you, but it's great to see you. We're honored. I
know.
mean, you've been to HQ a few times off mic now.
Dude,
but
I fucking love this place you guys got. It's killer, dude. And the fact that you have like video in general, but I'm looking at
we
three
had
different
video
cameras.
when you were on the show. You forget this.
We did, but it was nothing to what you guys are doing right now. We had mine or your cell phone, because yours probably because it had more fucking.
I thought it was
space
gonna
on
be
there.
our cell phones too. I thought we were
And-
gonna be here holding our cell.
Well, there's nothing
cell
wrong
phones
with
for it.
that, but like, dude, like my phone like would fucking die halfway through, and we'd be like, "So, how did footy look out?" Like, well, we only got like 15
Remember we used
minutes
to
of
set the
it.
cameras on so early before we recorded, just like we thought we'd get something funny setting up. We like did one
Right.
time. Like, yeah,
dude.
yeah.
But we were trying out, and now you guys are fully fucking on to something, dude. Like this.
We're
is sick.
running with a crew of, we linked up. We call it the collective
I
down
know.
here. There's a
You guys
couple
do
artists
have
in the
the crew
front,
now.
and one of them's our cameraman Narf, and now he's like around for this shit.
Hey
So,
man, treat Narf the best
I know.
you can possibly do, dude, because he
Narf 0 stunts ever.
doing all of this shit, man.
Some would say collective also could be referred to as a cult. I'm actually kind of, I don't know if the airwaves can handle all of you three on the microphones at the same
There's
time.
going to be a lot of Mon Valley
What,
right now.
over under 20 minutes this segment goes right here.
Wait,
Time is
first
irrelevant.
Of all, my kids know two things: mind your manners and never take the under. So way over.
Oh, I love it. And with that, that need no introduction, our dear friends, Benjamin Business of Yoli's Cucina and Craft House, and Merv, not Marv. Merv, Benny, how you instilling?
Tremendous.
I'm doing well tonight. Thank you for having us.
So again, this is a I guess McKeesport versus neighbor segment right here. Like I'm feeling a little bit like the kind of boxing one
No, you're
action
honorary.
right here.
You're honorary.
I don't know if Ralph would say that.
No, you get the hood pass.
Oh, nice. Yeah, let's clap it up for me.
well, I mean,
You didn't give him one yet.
plus
I was going to
episodes.
say that. Give him one.
Broke bread with the mayor, for Christ's sake.
Indoctrinated
When's the
now.
last time either of you two idiots met the mayor?
First of all, he ate lunch at
well,
Yoli's
wrong dude.
yesterday.
I see this boy. I told him we were about to do that. He was like, yeah, he was just on a, he went to lunch with your mom at like the casino. And I'm like, yeah, that makes sense.
Don't edit that out.
That's right in there.
Okay, so we're not going to do the whole diatribe here, but again, 3 lifelong buddies from McKeesport, whether you guys like it or not, and now you're stuck with me. So what do you guys think about the show when Ralph first got involved versus now? The new studio space, we're out here.
Look how confident he is. Look at that mustache.
Isn't
That's
it
like,
great?
look at the confidence.
powerful
Somebody
mustache.
wrote Ralph's mustache as one of these topics, and I pray to God we get it with this group right here. Yeah.
I mean,
I'll
look, this is
explain it.
America. Just pull the
Then when I
mustache.
explain it,
Do whatever you want.
whenever I explain it, whoever wrote it's going to be like, oh man.
Oh man, we're about to get a dark star.
Yeah, you're about to hear a sad tale of a mustache.
That's
Before
like
we do that, and before
It's
we
like
get
a Ray
into
Finkel.
I know it's Einhorn as well.
Merv, you recently
together,
made
how,
your
why?
official video debut in the What's Good in the Hood world at the Yinzer Mob tailgate. How'd that feel? What'd you think of the final outcome? And the fact that, do you have any official comment on microphone about thinking that the north side of Pittsburgh reminded you of the Netherlands?
So as we started our journey down his alleyway,
Mexican War Street.
yeah, the Mexican. the Mexican war streets of Netherlands.
I call them the street
I mean,
wars.
you got to look at there was a fact. I mean, how many houses in a row that looked like? I mean, it looked like that they were in Amsterdam, some Dutch land.
Why did they look like that?
I don't know. They were multicolored. You know, they had that sort of facade.
Those were mill houses. They call them slabs, right?
Oh, man, those
Slabs. Do you have a basement? Is there a basement
have a
in yours?
basement, yeah.
Is it big? Like
No, it's
or is it like
unfinished,
a?
but-
It's like hostel. They're like people in the basement.
hell? No.
So
it's
just
not
so
like
you
I
know,
thought they were all like them slab building.
if I'm not mistaken, right across from 579 is what, Deutschtown?
Yes.
So
You're correct.
We are right there.
Why do you say
Tomato just played at Deutschtown Music Fest, baby.
Mikey D.
All right. Okay. So.
The accordion. He's playing.
I'm not even gonna be able to. I just said to Narf outside. I was like, this episode's been like riding a dragon. Yeah,
You're gonna be in.
yeah. Okay, so
First of all, you asked for it.
yeah, I know. No, it doesn't mean that. Like, be careful what you wish for. I guess is what they say.
I knew what we were getting. You were like, keep it brief. I'm like, this is gonna be like 7 hours.
yeah.
It's a celebration.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
This isn't brief. This is
And-
boxer brief.
No, this is good. You're getting every flavor of the fucking Baskin Robbins in one.
Yeah.
Some are
exactly.
sweet, some are sour.
Who's picking the first one out of here? You both get
I'll do it.
Oh,
Let's go. Here.
Jeez, polite guy. Okay.
I mean, hey, let's just do it.
If you
right?
pick your own one, you have to tell us.
all right,
New rule.
you beat or beat those cheeks on Christmas music. This isn't mine.
Ooh. Okay.
Yeah.
Benjamin, would you like to go first?
Yeah, actually used to loathe it, hated it, but I have 2 young children, and you can't avoid it. They would love it to be Christmas 14 months out of the year. So you find songs that you can tolerate. I actually hate Bruce Springsteen, but for some reason,
Feels like an unnecessary shot.
That's real American.
Every time you come here, it's like, what else do you not
That's
like?
very American.
You
of
don't
you.
like
First of all,
anything
everybody
fucking
like-
red, white, and blue.
Everybody's like, born in the USA. Like, yeah, listen to the lyrics.
way.
Fucking turn up the
You can't go
guitar.
east to Harrisburg.
What does that have to do with Christmas songs?
The only Christmas Bruce Springsteen. That's what I'm saying. I normally don't love Springsteen. I don't hate Springsteen. He's like the Brett Favre of music.
Glory
He's
days?
He's overrated. Like
Mike.
he's overrated.
I can understand why you would say that.
He's overrated. I'm not saying he's
Not overrated,
bad.
but like
No, he's
oversaturated, maybe.
overrated. I know.
That's
I said
different.
it.
Is
I
this
mean,
music or
if you wanna
Christmas? Are
come-
we beat or beat those
Yeah.
cheeks
Listen,
on music?
so I am.
Thank you.
There are 2. He does "Merry Christmas, Baby" and "Santa Claus Are Coming to Town." Bruce Springsteen are 2 bangers, like
about-
absolute bangers.
So,
but
Dominic the Italian Christmas Donkey.
yeah, tremendous. It's
Okay.
I got cousins
that?
named
Yeah,
after.
yeah.
The,
You never heard that one?
Let's
Dominic. It's Dominic the Donkey.
I didn't hear it till I met him.
I might have. I don't. Is it
I'm about
like
to
the
call my
Steelers
cousin
song?
Dom
Like
right
this
now.
is the
It's kind-
Pittsburgh Steelers.
It definitely has that song. Yeah. It's a
Yeah,
banger.
that's it. Like, but speaking of polka with Mikey D.
Nah. Remember the Duke rap? Remember
Yeah,
the Duke rap?
So hold on, I gotta refresh my memory. Beat those cheeks. I'm beating.
How many times you been here?
Refresh
now,
my memory, Ralph.
Beat is bad. Beat the cheeks is
Yeah,
good.
but if
Has
I
nothing
love
to
the
do-
beat, like if you beat, like I'm about to beat.
No, you're beating.
Yeah,
times you
but
really
beating the
slap
cheeks is
back.
a little bit better, right?
We're not beating.
As many times as that noise.
Yeah. Every time he comes on, he
I am
runs
beat
this
on Christmas
bit.
music, unless it's
Unless it's Springsteen,
which is funny because I hate Springsteen.
and you're beat
right,
on
yeah.
Springsteen in America.
correct. Like it
In
makes
his
no
glory
sense.
days.
Makes zero sense, but I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Ralphie, what do you think?
Christmas music,
Yeah.
I fuck with Christmas music. I'm beating the cheeks. I got a couple Christmas jams I fuck with too. Like the Carol Bells is my shit. I like the Charlie Brown little Christmas.
Christmas bells,
And,
Christmas bells.
I can never say this motherfucker's name. Manhattan Steamroller.
Mannheim Steamroller.
Mannheim.
What? It sounds like something you smoked weed out of in the 90s.
But my mom would fucking play Mannheim Steamroller all Christmas fucking season. She had like 7 cassettes of Mannheim Steamroller. Like,
Sets.
and that is like orchestra Christmas music.
Yeah.
Like
We went to the
like,
Trans-Siberian
I was
few
gonna
years
say
ago.
before the Trans-Siberians stole their juice. Put a little bit of guitar.
Straight
Yeah,
instrumental.
yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Fire. It's just fire, boy.
Yeah. Would you rap over him?
That Carol Bells, like
Christmas bells
Shit.
part.
Bring him out of retirement.
Pretty good beats. They're
I'm
good
not
beats
gonna
to, like,
succumb to peer pressure and get canceled for terrible bars.
Say something
Where boys are like, I ain't fucking with that dude. He might be
Not
the
to
weakest
break
rapper
topic,
ever.
we're talking about
Yoga
beats.
Ralph. He's
Yeah,
talking
it's
about
Yoga
beats.
Ralph.
Do you know who has great beats? PF Chang's has the sickest like Asian rap beats of all. I just went
like-
there with
like
the-
ambiance
it's
music?
It's probably
but the
modern
beat, it's
funk.
like hip hop. No, it's like hip hop. Like you want someone to rap over. I was like, these are bangers.
Eating
What if you
lettuce
were there
wraps
eating
is
dinner
rapping.
and you just
I'm
start
lettuce
dropping
rapping.
bars in the middle
Jen,
of
what
dinner?
was
Can we
dude's
film
name? Jen?
Jen,
Jen?
I think so.
106 in Park?
All right, Merv, what's your take on Christmas music?
I beat those cheeks on Christmas music after a certain date.
Oh, absolutely.
this is important.
Absolutely.
When do you start Christmas
Black
music?
Friday.
Thanksgiving.
Just do it there.
See, I'm a Thanksgiving Day guy. We used to, when we had the Turkey Bowl, on my way to the Turkey Bowl, I was always bumping Christmas music.
Really?
Yeah, because that's when 94.5 starts.
See, usually Thanksgiving Day, I just sit around until we got to go to a family member's house, and then we watch football, and then basically become comatose. And then from that point, you wake up the next day and there's Christmas music on. I think that's how everybody likes
Wake up from the itis, the jingle bells.
Yeah.
Are you like, if you shop during that time period, I always feel bad for the people that work in that store.
Yep.
To me, it's 10 minutes. I could tolerate it. If you're there for 10 hours
Yep.
of Christmas, could you do that
Christmas.
for like 30 days, 10 hours?
You don't
a
play
day?
Christmas
Like,
music in the restaurant? Not all the
So I
time.
have 2 rules. Actually, 3 rules. No cussing, no country, and no Christmas music.
Wow, the three C's.
Yeah, the 3 C's.
Wow.
What about
I like
Halloween
that.
music.
Yeah, I mean, like Nightmare on My Street.
Monster
Will Smith.
Mash.
Yeah,
Monster
that's-
Mash is a banger.
So
You
Creedence
should
Clearwater Revival as well, the
Yeah.
three C's, you know?
You should see these yoga playlists I have for Halloween and Christmas. I got a Christmas playlist.
So hold on, before we get into anything, you don't give out, whenever you do yoga, you don't give out your playlist to people. Is that true?
Nah, it's the same. Like, you don't give people your sauce. You hear the music, go find it on yourself. You know how hard it is to get instrumentals on iTunes?
don't.
It's fucking hard. It's hard. And then I take the time to curate it. We go up,
curates
we
it.
go up and we go down with the music. You know, if I want your heart rate and we're moving,
Curating
like
his playlist.
See?
you'll hear it.
Anybody,
social media.
anybody here's an artist. That's what I mean. If you curate, you're an artist.
I mean, if you just, I'm pretty sure all the people who teach yoga like probably have some sort of game plan like that. If they
When was
don't,
the
they're
last
tripping.
time you used Curate? Like, we're gonna let that go. Like,
He's been hearing Merv use it so much.
This is what's terrible. Ben never gives his mom credit. He's like, Ralph got honor roll because of politics.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I'm smart as a motherfucker.
He's good at everything. Remember
Mexico
that.
and New
I'm gonna be
Mexico
real
one
honest.
time.
I
they
do
never
that
let
shit
you down.
because I'm zany Ralph.
you are super smart, and my mom, you earned honor roll. But if you don't use the right there, and there on Instagram, I'm gonna start calling you out.
Oh, man.
Hey,
Damn.
you're
You don't have
lucky.
time for it. Tell me you don't have time for
You're
it.
lucky. Hey, when it comes to messages like that, grammar doesn't matter. That's not a written oral. You're not grading me. You get the picture.
That's what my mom graded you on. That's what,
Yeah.
Hold
legit.
that mic closer.
Why?
Because you're holding it like you're Taylor Swift. Okay.
I want them spell checks.
We have an announcement.
That mic's hot.
Don't. I'll put it on a vote in 2 seconds. But all right, Benny, pick the next one.
Marv's gonna open it.
I'll open it. Okay.
I'll open it.
Damn.
I
All
open
right. Well, sorry. Wow, I was ready.
Because I'm holding my mic close to my mouth. Because apparently I was holding it too far away.
Purely a Brandon
Okay.
one-up skate shop.
All right, everyone
Shameless
on 3.
plug.
Yeah, everyone on 3.
Another one. Yeah, we'll beat the cheeks
3.
on it.
Beat
Beat the
those cheeks. Okay. All right, pick another one. Yeah.
Let me.
I was nervous. I was gonna say the wrong one.
Oh, wow.
I thought I was gonna say Pete.
Kenny.
It's my party, and I'll cry if I want to.
It's my Kenny, and I pick if I want.
Stop it.
Nate Dogg
No, we're good.
singing the
I
hooks.
believe this is umbrellas spelled umbrellas
Let me see.
with a O.
This
right?
is mine. This is mine. No, that's because my pen got messed up. Umbrellas. Yeah. Okay. So this is actually. I've been thinking about this a lot.
Singing in the rain a lot.
I mean, you got to
Okay.
freaking drive a moped around town. No, I
don't
would
think-
understand.
I don't think there is a more overrated thing in the entire world than the umbrella. In terms of how little it's evolved in its history, how inefficiently it works, how often it breaks, And like our society now has like basically bastardized wearing a raincoat and like showing up like soaking wet. You know what I mean?
So
With
if
like the
it's,
hood and
if it's
taking it off.
created and it's perfect in creation, do you have to evolve? Like, how do you
You think
evolve?
the umbrella is perfect?
No,
Can
but
I
I'm saying, like,
slide in
how are you
here
going to
and
evolve it?
question
Like,
your
they're already,
umbrella
like, I don't
purchases?
use them. I think they're like, I'd rather.
I got it.
I'll get wet.
They're forgetful.
What training day? I didn't know like it get wet though.
Yeah.
That's what you smoke. That's what you
Yeah,
have.
slide that one in.
Go ahead, Ralph. What were we saying?
Dude, I got some dope umbrellas that have evolved.
Right, so they're probably huge golf umbrellas that are
No.
ridiculously cumbersome.
I got
would have
one.
that
It's,
one
it's
for
a
your hat,
reverse
for
one.
your
It's
head?
you know how like originally you
that
bring
version.
I got that 2030 umbrella. I
It's
got
reverse
glitter.
where it's
got
hard
the
to explain,
snacks
but
that
it's
haven't
a
even come
reverse
out yet.
engineered umbrella where it flips backwards. Like it's perfect. It's like when you pull it in and close it. There ain't gonna be no raindrops like that you put like
So
in
it
your car or
conserves
whatever.
water and then you can
how
drink
are
it
you
later?
beat on a rain? You just want to walk around like
I don't give
like
a fuck
fucking
about
Twilight,
rain.
just mad in the rain, all emo.
No.
I mean, how far are you walking? Like,
the
where are we
raincoat
walking?
cape
That's
on?
the big thing
Where
now
are
is
you-
the
where are you
fact
walking?
of we have evolved so much to we want to go ahead and park right next to
That's
the
what I'm
store
saying.
and pull
Like,
up.
where are you? If
So-
you're in New York City and you got to walk 6 blocks, sure, umbrella. Pittsburgh, where are you walking?
I just want to
Everywhere. I walk all throughout the city.
Yeah,
of
I'm on
Pittsburgh.
campus. I got to walk all like different buildings
You
all
don't
over the
have-
place.
Get a golf cart.
But I'm saying I'd rather wear a get a golf cart. Okay, yeah, buy a
I
third
agree.
restaurant.
Raincoat. Raincoat.
But
I
I'm
agree.
saying the raincoat is definitely
Quit your job if the rain is bothering
that,
you.
yeah.
Work
But
is
like you,
real overrated.
people look at you funny if you show up in a
I am
raincoat
beat
as an
on
adult.
work.
That's
We're
my
beat
thing.
on work.
Yeah, jeez. I had no shot at keeping this.
You
any type of
beat those
entertainment.
cheeks on work.
I'm beating the cheeks on umbrellas myself.
Okay, I'm beat on it. So.
I'm beat on umbrellas.
Super
I don't
beat.
feel that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't understand.
I still have the
I'll see you-
Pirate Game free umbrella from like some of them are there. I'll say this.
Now,
there
those are
better
probably
umbrellas
junk, yeah.
Than like they're not all created equal, but I never use it. Like I don't give a
I don't use an umbrella much to think about it. I usually lose them, or I put in somewhere
Right.
where they're in my car whenever I need it in the house and it's raining, kind of thing.
Right.
It's just almost like an
Do
inconvenience.
you own a raincoat?
Yes, dude. I have. But
Do you own a raincoat?
Just aren't listening
no,
to
I
what
got
I'm
a few.
saying.
I own
coats
a
that are like,
raincoat. I do own a raincoat.
What are they called? You know what I mean? What's the stuff on
I
there?
want to wear my raincoat,
You know,
but people
dry fit.
look at you
Yeah,
silly
not
as an
to
adult
drive fit,
showing
but
up
what's
in
the
a
old
raincoat.
school stuff? You know.
I don't
you're an
think,
adult
I
and
don't
you
think
show
they
up in a
look at you
raincoat-
silly. You would
You
look
own
more
rain
silly
boots?
if you showed up really wet.
Do you own rain boots?
I got some Crocs.
Gore-Tex.
I love those shoes.
Croc enough.
Be a while. Nah,
I got some Gore-Tex.
that's what I have. A
really
Gore-Tex
don't,
coat
being
if I
wet
wanted.
doesn't bother me. That like I.
Neighbor's having the greatest
my-
time
No,
of
I
his
agree.
life right
I'm not
now.
walking where you're
It's like,
walking.
it's like a society thing. Like I'm not saying you mind being wet, but like society
No, but I'm walking
has,
from my car to the rest. Like you're walking.
Right,
I get it.
Right,
I understand.
Right. Yes.
It depends on the distance.
You know, it's
Correct.
clinically
if it's
proven.
a 30-second walk, yeah, from the car to the grocery store.
And what I would
proven
say
if
is
you run,
fix your life
get
and
wetter.
quit walking everywhere.
Quit your job.
Hey,
yeah,
I'm beat on work.
beat on the
on work,
umbrella
too.
as well.
Am I doing that right? Beat those cheeks.
You're
beat?
doing it perfectly. Yeah. 8th time here, he finally figured it out.
all
Yeah.
I'm gonna say is get a classy umbrella. You wouldn't wear a $3 suit, would you, to work?
Fair. That's a
Depends
good
where I
point.
work.
Okay. All right. Yep. Beautiful.
Test
You
the
were that
waters.
dude at the
Get
counter
you,
at the
get you one of these new
I
hydraulic
just
ones
feel
at
like,
Bed
you know,
Bath
what
and
is the one
Beyond.
that you don't need the organ that you
Your
don't
appendix.
need. You don't like umbrellas like your appendix.
We come to find out the appendix is like
Coming to
Super
find out.
necessary. It's not.
something like
Okay.
something dope. Like you won't be able to fly in the future when
Stop
we
this
ascend.
before it starts.
Zach PGH.
What's
Welcome
going
back.
on? Thanks for having me.
Dude, I think
Absolutely.
we're just like family now. Like we
think we
spent
are.
the last month together.
Yeah.
Like between your episode here, the Yinzer Mob tailgate, now you're back for the Anybody Royal Rumble.
It's the holidays. The family comes home
Your
for the
shirt
holidays.
matches the couch. Like it's
I'm not even here, man.
He's not even gonna show him on camera. He's just gonna look like a floating head on the couch.
Green screen, one of those like aprons that's a 6-pack on me. Or like a kiss the cook or something.
What are those ones that said FBI female body inspector? Yeah. Ralph, how many shredded guy big shirts did you have? Like with the 6-pack? You had
None.
a couple.
None.
Of those. Nothing.
None.
No shirt with like a.
I had a shirt that said beefcake one time. Yeah,
Oh my god.
and I've had a tuxedo T-shirt that I cut the sleeves off of.
that was a minus 1,000 on the Bet River Sports.
I bought it.
I
bought it from Five Below for like $2. I was like, oh, if they would have had,
I didn't even know they sold clothes at Five Below.
If they had more, I would have bought them all. I was like a fucking tuxedo T-shirt in my size. Like
you hear like celebrities say that all the time, where they're like, oh, I just found like this like brand of shirt that I like, so I just bought them in 100. Ralph did that, but at Five Below, a tuxedo shirt. It's
walking around.
$14, like to outfit his full wardrobe.
Like Doug Funny, just the same shirt every day.
Zach, I think we should first thank you about inviting us out to Yinzer Mob, our latest What's Good in the Hood video. If you haven't seen it yet, first of all, fuck you. Second of all, go check it out now. Instagram, YouTube, Twitter. I think Ralph puts it on Facebook still. We're everywhere. We had an absolute time.
Simulation.
With you guys. I've been to a lot of tailgates. That's probably near the top of the list.
Dude, I was shitting myself because like the first like 2 hours, like it was fucking literally like 20 degrees, and I was like, man, this is fucked. Like we were starting fires in the parking lot and shit. It looked like the Planet of the Apes. I was like, yo, like we're in the
down by
fucking
the train
forbidden
tracks.
zone, yeah. But then it came alive.
We brought the sun with us, baby.
Exactly.
That's what happens when you bring Yoga Ralph out into the
I don't
Mexican
know.
street wars, as he calls it. Yeah, instead of the Mexican war streets. Yeah. We had some.
I didn't even call it Mexican. I just called it Street Wars.
Yeah, you did.
Hey, don't you live on the Street Wars?
Yeah.
This sounds like an old like Capcom game for the Genesis.
So sick.
I was trying to be correct about it. Like,
Yeah, politically, he thought he was saying something offensive. Like, yeah.
I don't know what the fuck it means.
The Netherland brawling roads.
Oh my God. Okay, all right. We're already hot one. Zach, everybody at home knows what's going on right now. Beat or beat those cheeks topics in this fedora. Please pick
Am I
one.
just picking one?
Yep, for now.
All right.
And if it's yours, you have to identify it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I hope it's one of mine.
It is the Pittsburgh parking chair.
Ooh. This isn't mine. Is this anybody else's on
Mine.
here?
I know whose this is.
If this is Merv again.
It is. I think Merv put 7 in there.
He put so many. Okay, yeah, I fucking hate this, dude.
It's a cunt move.
It's so stupid. It's the fastest way, I think, to get in a fight as an adult. Like to like actually care about a parking chair, or like take the time and effort to use a parking chair and like utilize it. That to me is the quickest way that
Let me ask you this question. How many times have you shoveled after the blizzard of 93 your own parking spot out and some fucking jerk face pulls up and takes your spot and then you got to shovel another one out and have a heart attack?
1,000 times.
Nah, you respect the parking chair and the parade chair. You put that down at 7 a.m. The parade don't start till 10. That's your spot.
Okay, now we're talking two different things. Parade chair.
Yeah.
And parking
It's
chair.
all a Pittsburgh chair to me. You put it down, that's your land now.
You don't own the city parking of the sidewalk, dog.
Well, what are we talking? Are we talking directly in front of my house? That's a dickhead move if you take my parking spot in front of my house.
Okay, but here's my thing, and this isn't like parking chair related, but like this ate at me for like 8 fucking months.
Wow.
I live in an apartment in Bellevue, and it's on street parking, right? Mm-hmm. If I fucking come home at 11 o'clock at night or some shit, and there's nowhere else to park, and I have to park in front of your crib, like it's late as fuck. Like I'm parking there. So one day I parked down the street from where the fuck I live, like still on my road.
Sure.
I come out the next morning. There's a note that was like, if you don't fucking live here, don't park here. And there was this old lady outside of her house, and I was like, did you fucking write this? And she was like, no. And I was like, be fucking honest with me. And she was like, even if I did, I wouldn't tell you. And I was like, yeah, it was you, bitch. Like, I fucking know. Yeah. And like, I literally thought about like firebombing her house. Like, I went full to town where I was like, I'll get a variety of masks and I will fucking torment you. Because like, what the fuck am I going to do?
Bro.
Was I just supposed to drive around until 6 o'clock in the fucking
Now, see,
morning?
it's different when it comes to like apartment living, city living, and then Martino living on my street. Where like me and my neighbors, we all got our parking spots. Like, and You motherfuckers all got garages and shit too. Like they got garages, but like
That's different. Like that's
But
even
see-
more to my point, dude. If you have a garage and you think that I'm respecting any, inch
well,
of your
that's
fucking
different.
chair,
That's
I'm gonna
different.
kick
That's
you.
different.
Because you want to go Bobby Baklava and have a fucking train set in your garage. Like, you can fucking blow me. You know, like, I got to fucking park. I got shit to do.
Yeah. You got one bench press with 3 weights that
I
never
can tell you
moved on
this:
it.
there's
Like,
nothing I hate more. I mean, I really don't care because I'm a young lad. But like, when I pull up to my crib with like a bunch of groceries and shit, and I got to park like 3 parking spots down and haul all that shit in my house, I be motherfucking under my breath like.
So I will say all
Respect
this.
the neighborhood code out here.
I don't think
The beef parking in my spot, you fucking pervert.
I don't think I got the balls to move a parking chair though. I don't know if it's balls or like that's just too much effort for me. Get out of the car, move it, get back in the car, parallel park. In the
Well, I've
snow.
never put a chair out. I would just shovel my shit out. Like
That actually shocks me. I figured you definitely have put in a chair out.
I don't
before.
got extra chairs to throw away.
Moving a chair, though, is like,
Is that worse than using a chair?
yeah, moving the chair is the modern, like, taking your glove off. and, like,
That's the
slapping someone.
shot
Like,
heard around the road.
Yeah,
like-
exactly. That's Concord and
yes,
Lexington. And
yes.
I will
Yeah.
agree with that. I guess that is very hard. Like that is
That's
such
passive
a
aggressive.
fuckhead move.
Yeah.
like that is just and. Especially if you don't know whose chair it is.
Yeah.
Like if you got like neighbor beef with Bob the neighbor, like and you guys are going back and forth on some passive aggressive shit, like that's almost like whatever. Bro, if you're just out there just totally just willy-nilly just moving
Bro,
chairs.
boys
as
will tell
please.
you if you park in the wrong parking
Bro,
lot.
they'll
People
kill
are
you.
petty.
They'll kill you.
Spite.
Screw a toe.
The spite store.
Yeah, yeah.
I spited someone sick recently. We were talking about that.
What did
We'll
you
keep
do?
that off record.
Oh, okay.
We'll keep that one off record.
Statute of limitations ain't up yet.
Okay, so for the record,
Spiting
obviously,
psychics out here.
God forbid we ever get audited. I'm beat on the parking chair.
Same.
I'm gonna set a parking chair up for my parking spot down here on the south
Out
side,
here. Ralph's
and
gonna
I'm
set one
just
up
gonna
here at the
knuckle up
studio.
with whoever thinks they're the toughest in the south side.
Dude, the next tailgate, have a chair ready for you guys when you guys roll up.
Well, dude, so speaking of that, and this is actually perfect, and I realized what it was, but there was a portion, and we caught it on video, where we're like filming like over by the food and stuff, and there's parking like all along the edges, and just one truck rolls up and parks right in the middle, like
Yeah.
where we were, and then I realized that was where the dude did the performance, so it made a lot more sense. But I was like, this logistically from a party standpoint does
No,
not seem
yeah,
to
he's
make
a party
too much
pooper.
sense. Yeah, yeah.
People are drunk
just
walking into
before
it.
yeah, like I'd be worried about my whip at that point, but I guess it's only a matter of time before you have to start double parking people in like that, right? Over there?
Yeah, but I mean, you know, when the fucking Grammy nominated shows up in the truck.
You never know when someone's gonna put on a P Diddy style concert in the back of a Dodge Ram.
No, I'm about to say, I was like, are we totally asleep out the wheel? But yeah.
No, I mean, I'm sure.
He
it
rocked it.
soon.
I'll give him whatever. Like,
Yeah.
he rocked it. So, all right, Ralphie, pick another one out of here. Let's see. what
I
else
hope
we
it's
got.
mine.
Hopefully, it's more interesting than parking chairs. Merv. Merv's just getting shredded this episode.
World Cup people. That's like
Another one.
Another-
I told people it was already in there, but yeah, shout out US. We just beat Netherlands. It was awesome. This is in the future and the past.
Just the boys in Qatar are getting rowdy.
Kind of. Yeah, no women getting rowdy. That's for sure.
no,
Yeah. What is it?
we do it.
Depends. What is it?
Basketball team in Pittsburgh.
No, Merv. Come on, be more creative than this. Yes, we need one. Boom.
I
Beat in
got
the
it.
cheeks.
Should we just do one of my own?
Yeah, or yours, Zach. If this one is a strikeout, we'll just pick one.
And it is Columbus Day. And it is Columbus Day.
to get warm in here.
Abstain. I abstain from this one, so I'll let you start it off.
That feels like a setup.
Yeah.
You want me to follow this? I mean, I'll talk about
I
Columbus.
thought
I'll
you were
give a
talking to
fuck.
me. I was like, if you want me to be the first one to fall, I'll take the
It's not
bullet
my
real quick.
topic. Yeah.
Well, it is my topic. I did bring it.
Yeah.
Why's Columbus on your brain?
I don't know. A lot of people don't like Christopher Columbus, man. He
That's-
brought syphilis and killed a lot of people, but I don't know. Columbus Day. Are you beat those cheeks on Columbus Day? As an Italian American, I fuck with the Sopranos that like
Yeah.
we don't like Christopher Columbus as a human being, but I like a day off of work.
Shout
I
out.
have a job.
and as an Italian, I'm like marinara sauce for everybody.
Yeah,
It's a day for us to celebrate. Like, I don't know. It's a day but the one thing I was thinking about, like Columbus Day crossed my mind because of Thanksgiving, because nobody cancels Thanksgiving. People were like, I don't like Columbus Day. It's canceled. I bet all those motherfuckers had a mouthful of fucking stovetop
Okay,
on
so
Thursday.
now we're getting interesting a little bit, though. Okay,
Yeah.
all right, so we just had to... okay, so that I will agree with you on. Why is Thanksgiving getting a pass? I think that's what we should be
Thanksgiving
debating
is getting
here.
a pass. We should only celebrate the birth of corn on Thanksgiving.
The birth of corn.
The birth of corn.
People call it maize.
Yes, the maize.
Ralph, get back on the tracks.
The
Ralph,
ones
get
you
back
can
on the
digest.
tracks. Yeah.
No,
But yeah, it's I mean, if we're gonna be beat on Columbus, we got to be beat on Thanksgiving.
And I'm not ready to be beat on Thanksgiving, so I got to be beating the cheeks of Columbus.
Make a new hole. Yeah, it's a slippery slope.
One of my topic.
No, fuck them. You know.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
I'm not Italian, so like, I'm like theoretically not supposed to give a fuck about Columbus Day at all. But like, I was listening to, just like this morning, I was listening to these two podcasts and from this guy Douglas Murray, and the first one was about Robert E. Lee, and the second one was about like colonialism, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
And part of the idea that they were talking about with Robert E. Lee, they were talking about like tearing down statues, which I think they're like fucking with Columbus and shit too. You know what I mean? But like, he's like, people don't realize that like Robert E. Lee's like position like during the whole Civil War was like he didn't really give a fuck. He never thought the South was going to win. He was like doing his duty for like the state of Virginia as opposed to like the idea of like fucking slavery and all this shit.
Yep.
And he's like, he was like renowned as like this military tactician. He's like, so there's like, you know, fucking MacArthur, whoever the fuck, like in World War II, is like reaching out to the Lee family biographer and saying like, hey, like we're like in battle right now, and like I don't know what to do. Like, what would have Lee done? You know,
Right.
And he's like, when you tear down these like statues and shit, like we're tearing them down because of our perception when they were put up at a time where like the
Yes.
ideas associated with that person weren't the ideas associated now. So like
Hindsight's
you're not-
20/20.
Yeah, you're not
Yeah.
erasing the idea of Robert E. Lee by tearing down a statue. You're tearing it down because like you think he was like a fucking racist or whatever, and like he might have been. Like I don't fucking know. I never
Right.
met the guy, but like he meant different things to different people depending on like the time. You know what I mean?
And that's
So-
yeah.
Like Columbus may have done whatever the fuck now.
We
you
should
know?
change it to Mario Day instead of Columbus Day.
Dude, let's fucking.
Petition that. How many
the Mario
signatures do
Brothers
we
movie, you see that?
Yeah, he ain't got a stash like this though.
Oh my God. Jeez. So that's just what you wanted. Is that why you brought up Columbus? Because you want to talk about your stats?
No, what if it was that deep, like 3D checkers?
Yeah.
Beat those cheeks. Christopher Columbus to talk about my awesome mustache.
Yeah. Oh my God. What I would do to be a fly in the wall in your car sometimes if I could hear you like think out loud. Like, yeah.
What do you mean? Talk to myself?
No. Just like how we got here. Like, how we got to Christopher Columbus in the fedora.
Did they like fucking cancel the Columbus Day parade in Bloomfield this year
Yeah.
or some shit? Like what? Like,
I don't know.
There's a
You know how
lot of
many
Columbus
people-
hatred. There's a
Yeah,
lot.
but like, who the fuck's canceling Columbus? Like, that's the other thing is like, Pittsburgh is now like, you know, this up and coming like city or whatever. But like, who is the fucking, you know, entitled piece of shit that doesn't think that these old heads in Bloomfield that have been doing Columbus Day for 80 years shouldn't be allowed to fucking do it anymore? You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, it definitely that when you that comes off as selfish more so than
Yeah.
righteous for
Yeah.
sure, absolutely. And I
Yeah.
think that's what a lot of people's issues are with stuff like this is people who are worried about it who really have nothing to do with it,
Yeah.
right? Like that it's just, and I say this a lot, and maybe not necessarily pertinent to Columbus, but it's like being able to worry about certain things is a privilege.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it's like go to a lot of places and they don't have time to worry about some of the things that you see in social media or whatever, like all this shit that people want to tell you is important or whatever. So
Yeah, and like you know, the idea that like Christopher Columbus was like this horrible colonizer may be true, but like the idea of like one group of people more advanced in whatever regard going somewhere and starting something new is the history of humanity.
right.
Like,
It's a tale as old as time.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. And again,
Yeah.
it is hindsight's 20/20 where it's like you're always going to be smarter in the future than you were in the past. So like more advanced in any aspect of life, whether it's technology, society, any of that shit. So yeah, I would hope that we have a little bit more wits about us than Robert E. Lee did 100 years ago.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like, or 200 years ago, whatever the fuck it is.
But also, you know what? Fuck them.
I do feel like that too. Fuck them.
Yeah.
A little bit.
I mean,
we need.
have you ever been to like?
It should be like we need another Italian American to step up for that day. Maybe
it.
Mike
De
the
Niro?
Situation or something like that.
Situation.
Just call it the Situation every day.
Yeah.
That for one day a year.
But we've all been to the beach, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Imagine like 500 fucking years ago, you were somewhere
Just
at the
pirate
beach,
ship
and you
pulls
were
up.
like, "What if me and the homies got on a boat and just fucking
Went that
Yeah.
way.
yeah,
Crazy.
yeah?"
I think about that
Like
too.
sometimes I have anxiety like going to the grocery store.
For real, dude.
These
Coming down
motherfuckers
here,
are
I
just
come
like,
here.
let's fucking go. Where are we going? I don't know, like around the Horn of Africa, and just like we'll fucking hit something.
And we don't know
Nowhere.
where
We're
that
like,
is.
we don't know where we're gonna go. They thought they were gonna go off the side of the earth.
the fucking ice wall with the fucking
to the dragons and
Yukon Cornelius and the Abominable Snowman.
The real
Zach,
dinosaurs.
I'm gonna do one more here with you, and then this is tied up real tiny, so this is probably around.
yeah, I made fortune cookies. If it's pumpkin pie, throw it
It might
away.
be one of mine. I did mine pretty small.
Use of deadly police robots.
Yes.
Oh,
That's me.
boy.
So I knew I needed one more, and I opened up Instagram on my phone, and I saw this thing that was like, San Francisco approves the
they
use of.
activated the RoboCop cops.
Yeah, they're like little like robots with tank treads and like
They're
fucking
allowed
guns
to
on
use
them.
deadly force.
Yeah,
Wait, what?
yeah.
Yeah.
It's like some straight Black Mirror shit.
Yeah.
That, yeah, dude. So you said Black Mirror is gonna end up being like The Simpsons, where we're gonna look back on
yeah.
all that and be like, oh, Black Mirror told us that this was coming. Like they do that shit in China now, where they have like the social score and like
yeah.
all that type of shit. Like,
It's called magic, residual magic.
bro, it's called free. So explain
gotta-
this to me a little bit more in depthly, other than RoboCop.
I wrote the words down that I saw on the Instagram post.
why I
Well,
love this
I'll
show.
explain it a little bit.
yeah, okay.
There was a picture that was a
Professor
fucking robot with
Martino.
a
So
gun.
in San Francisco, they thought it would be a really good idea to arm robots first off, but now they're programmed to use deadly force in what they deem is a killing situation.
Question.
Now, yeah, fire away.
Yeah. So are
Like a
these,
robot.
Are these unmanned robots or like drones where like people are behind the
No,
controls?
AI.
No,
Really?
They fucking
send them out like.
yeah. They type in the address, pull up to a domestic dispute, and fucking shoot somebody.
Do you imagine if your door got kicked in by a robot?
Now here's the thing.
I
that,
would just pass
here's,
away. Just fucking die.
It gets so sketchy because what deems deadly force to a robot, and say the robot just kills you anyway, without it being justifiable. There's like, dude, this is a thin line between reality and Judge Dredd type shit.
Oh,
and
yeah.
like, I don't like it at all.
It's
I'm,
iRobot.
I'm anti artificial intelligence. I've already said it. That's going to be the downfall of us.
Dude, I mean, it's the spookiest thing in the world.
But you know how fucking mad I'd be if I caught a stray bullet from a fucking
You made it all this way.
from a RC car with an AR-15 strapped to it.
Megatron just takes you
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
Like, yeah. Oh
Yeah.
my god, that's crazy.
yeah, dude, fuck that.
I'm beat on that.
Yeah, I'm
beat on
as beat as
robots
you
with
can
guns.
be. Yeah. Well, Zach, as we know very well, we could do an entire episode of this with you, which I think maybe we'll have to do here again in season 7. But
Let's do it.
We appreciate you pulling up. What are you looking to see out of the boys here in season 7 coming up?
Ooh, like guest wise?
Sure, you can throw a guest out there. You can throw a video idea out there. You can throw anything. You can tell whatever you want.
I need you guys at the range testing Marty's Kevlar. I want to see if you got that shit on Wish or not.
We got to get Marty on.
I feel like he would wear that and a helmet when he would roll up on the north side where all the tents are, where the homeless are doing the drug activity. It'd just be like live on. It's like he was in Vietnam and shit.
Dude.
Squares in his helmet.
He's gonna look like Santa Claus with like a sleigh of robot gun toting fucking.
Marty Griffin, if you're out there, we love your social media presence. presence, and we would love to
Marty
have you
Griffin,
on the
you're an
show.
interesting cat. I think we would like each other at the end of the day.
That's got to be one of those things that's probably like you don't.
We've met before. We've met before, Marty. We've met. Run it back.
Z, we appreciate you, dog.
Of course, of
Brand
course.
new, but it feels like it's been
course.
forever. So we'll see you soon.
Right on.
Like, I guess I could sing Rudolph with my kids.
That's why you come here, because those
Yeah.
people sound like a bunch of squares. So
Well, Good Morning America.
and for all the
Good morning, Western Pennsylvania.
for all the trained ears out there, that is our good and dear friend B, Brandon McConnell of One Up Skate Shop. B,
Hello,
what's going
hello.
on, son?
Not much, man. Spilt my drinks going up the steps, and I'm okay.
That's okay. We don't have carpet on the steps
right.
at the new stew, so
I
just as
spilled
long as
my-
you don't spill it in here.
I spilled my guts coming up the steps.
Yeah, it's a weird fact, but Kanye started being weird in the news, and my Yeezys just untie all the time.
Whoa.
It's like
Conspiracy
I
Ralph.
buy it. Yeah, I get it.
it's fucking weird, man.
I get it.
You actually think your shoes are now untied at a higher rate?
At a higher rate.
Yeah.
Like how they slow the battery down on your iPhone. So
Yeah, after
you can
2 years,
upgrade,
you
yeah.
get a new one. Yeah, for sure.
Okay, well, B, by this point, we've had a few anybody's already on for the Royal Rumble, and people at home know how this works. We got random Beat or Beat Those Cheeks topics and Ralph Fedora here that you are going to pick one, potentially two.
Remember
out of.
that
Let's
fedora?
start with one, and we will debate it live here. on
Funny
Beat or Beat
story
Those
about
Cheeks.
that fedora.
Yeah.
I gave it to him.
Really?
That's yeah.
No way.
Big
I
facts.
told you that. I was like, I randomly seen him on the streets of the South
And
Side.
shout out Smoking Joe's for giving it to me.
Oh, I love Smoking Joe's.
And he met me wear it one day, and it didn't look good on me, and it looked great on him.
Here's a hood fact. You never turn down a free hat.
All right, so we got World Cup.
Ooh, okay. All right. Now, I will allow you to go first or let Ralph and I go first. You're the guest, so you pick.
I'll go second. It's your show.
Okay. Ralphie, you want to go first?
Go ahead and hype. You go first.
Okay,
and hype it up.
classic. Let me be Rabbit 8 Mile myself before Ralph even gets on the mic here. Jock Hardo Nape, love the World Cup, dude. Like, absolutely love it. Was here watching the last group stage game against Iran live in HQ by myself, screaming, doing
USA.
goal calls. Not only do I love soccer, not only do I love World Cup, I think it's one of the last things that people get behind now together as a group. A lot of divisiveness, whatever the term is. But the World Cup is awesome. People who hate on it, it's like things like this. It's just cool to hate. Not cool, but it's just like that. That's what everybody does is just hate on it. Like,
I mean, they're just mad that it's the original football. Let's
Thank
be
you.
honest.
and again, it's what do they call it? The beautiful game, the world sport.
Well, like what we have one NFL.
Exactly.
There's like 40 soccer leagues.
a lot of.
You know what I mean? And people will be like, oh, well, if soccer was so fucking impressive, maybe they'd make as much as the NFL. And the truth is that us Americans are just willing to pay those ticket prices to make those NFL leagues worth that much. We're dumbasses. And we could see that sport for as cheap as soccer.
See,
we're smarter.
But soccer's crazy too with all the money. Like I think some of the soccer teams are
There's
worth more than the NFL teams.
Big money in
For
soccer.
sure.
That's
Billions
Sheikah
of dollars.
Iran money. He's gonna kill them guys for losing to America.
That was a good game, though.
That's-
USA.
That's real. Welcome, USA. Thank God we live in a free nation.
I love that I happened to be at my buddy's house who gives a shit, and I saw the game we're talking about right now, or else I would just be sitting here like, oh yeah, is it actually the World Cup right now?
Right.
Yeah.
I am actually surprised you're like tuned in.
I watched the Wrexham games because the
what games?
Wrexham.
What's that? Oh, that's a club.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
that's the one that the guys.
From Ryan Reynolds
Yes,
and
okay.
Rob
Yep.
from
Always Sunny. Yep.
But and then so I fucking get on my Hulu one day and Wrexham's playing somebody. And I get on right and it's 1-1, and I get on. There's 7 minutes left in the game, and Wrexham wins 4-1, which means it's me.
yeah, you're the
I'm
number
the
one
luck.
supporter of Wrexham.
But yeah, I mean, fuck people dying building a FIFA place. Fuck
Goes without
people
being
not
said.
being able to drink at the game. But any sport that's the best of the world, going at the best of the world.
yeah,
Fuck it, dude. What
I
do you
like
gotta lose?
competition.
If we're not sneaking, illegal steroids through a wall for Russia, I back it, dude.
So it sounds like B, both you and I are beating the cheeks as I dump all the topics off here. I'm beating the cheeks of the World Cup. Are you, B?
I beat the cheeks of all cups,
Okay. Any cup, big or
including
small?
my rum and Coke cup.
Shout out. Ralphie, how about you? What's your take?
I'm not opposed to soccer
Okay.
or the World Cup.
I'm surprised
football,
at this
bitch.
take from you.
You call it football. I call fucking Ben Roethlisberger football. But
He didn't use his feet. What are you talking
he
about?
used his feet enough to stay alive.
Yeah, fun fact, I actually played soccer.
Yeah.
I was really, really good.
I, as a fat kid,
Wasn't good.
And that, almost every place I knew that had a football team, you know who fucking punched that ball? My goalie for the soccer player. You know what I mean? Like when you go to small schools, the guy that kicks the ball for the football team is the goalie.
yeah,
for
yeah,
the soccer
yeah.
team.
That was how it was.
Yeah, I
that
know
was.
it's usually a guy from the soccer team.
I wasn't.
typically.
I was
didn't know
too fat to play soccer growing up. I just wouldn't make conditioning for a sport
And
that's
nothing's
like that.
changed.
But I played a little bit of hockey, the Canadian version of soccer.
I was about to say, I thought you were about to say the Canadian version of hockey. I was like, what is that exactly?
Yeah,
The Canadian version of soccer, but
So beat or beat in the cheeks.
I'll beat the cheeks on it. It makes money for everybody.
Okay. All right. Dope. All right, B. Well, we flew through that one pretty quick.
But if you were hyped for like Germany on like a random Wednesday afternoon, I don't know.
Dude, I mean, I got, dude, that Wrexham show,
yeah.
the fact that they're saving a whole, like almost a country, it feels like, with their ability to buy something and care about it, it means so much to them. And, you know, as us being Pittsburghers, think about if somebody bought the Steelers that just wanted to chuck it out for money. How pissed we'd
It's like
be
the
as
Pirates
people.
a little bit.
Yeah. Imagine if the Steelers and the Penguins became Pirates.
Yeah.
How sad and pissed off the city would be, and how much it would hurt our. You know, I run a retail store.
It would hurt the economy. Sick
And when we win, I make more money, and when we don't, people are just in the shop, angry dads talking shit about how they would have done better if they
Right.
could, and it's a sad. You know, it affects the overall economics of the city.
I was just telling neighbor how I
It's
thought
really
George
cool.
Smith would do a way better job than Tomlin.
He wants
in
to
our
fire
next
Tomlin,
our next Steeler
hire the
playoff
high
game.
school football coach.
I mean,
Didn't he win though? A lot.
he wins regular season games, but he doesn't win the games that count, and that's a lack of discipline. And I'm sorry. I'm
Oh
sorry.
yeah, 'cause he,
I can't apologize for
I know.
who I am.
I'm sorry. I know people are gonna hear this and be like, "Motherfucker, what does he know?" And I'm just like, I know I'm tired of it.
You
That's
also
all.
said before we started recording that you sworn off all sports anyway.
Yeah,
So-
I was half tempted
Big
to say I'm
opinions from that
beat
guy.
on soccer because like other guys sweating on each other. I think we talked about that. Like
Yeah,
I'm cool
yeah.
on that.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't know.
B,
I'm
pull
not.
another one out of here. Let's see
another
what
one.
else we got in here before
move
we
on.
get out of here.
World Cup
Suspense,
hot
suspense.
topic.
oh wait, how is spliffs even an option?
Oh, throw that out. Yeah, that's got to be
Spliffs?
Merv. Yeah,
I think you put that in
no,
there.
I didn't. I did. World Cup.
It
was
said
mine.
home, and then they crossed it out. and
Yeah,
put
yeah,
spliffs.
yeah. Shout out Merv. That's definitely
Home?
Merv's handwriting, right?
Yeah,
Merv,
I
we
have a
don't like
home and I like it.
Beat,
and
beat
then
those cheeks, Merv.
if I could
be
smoke a
beat on
spliff right now, I
homes.
probably would.
Yeah.
Wait, is spliff like is that the tobacco thing? Is that what they're saying?
Yeah.
I'm
No, that's
beat. I'm beat on.
Everybody's beat on
Pures
that.
only.
All those kids that want to be from Europe because they can't afford the good. You know what the worst thing is?
You
those
want a little
fucking
tobacco,
kids that buy,
smoke
they're
a
like, I need
blunt.
the best weed ever,
Just a
and then they
blunt.
put tobacco in it. Eat my balls.
Moving on.
Bike lanes.
I think we've done this before, but yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I'm definitely beating the cheeks on bike lanes.
Yeah.
Because bike lanes are skate lanes, and I own a skate shop. And I've done many a trip to Barcelona, and there's bike lanes throughout the entire city. And there's nothing cooler than the fact that you can safely travel every roadway in Barcelona in a bike lane as long as you look behind you occasionally to see the biker that's faster than you and get out of their way. And they want it. They're there for you. As to where so I live an hour north of here, and in New Wilmington, there's actually an ordinance that you're not allowed to skateboard down the street. It's not about skating property. You
Right.
can't even skate down the fucking street
make
as a
skateboarding
form of
illegal?
transportation. Because back in the 80s, a couple skateboarders used to graffiti shit, and they were like putting up fucking upside down stars and shit for Satan.
Yeah.
Which we all know, if you're into Satan, you're probably just into yourself. Let's
If
be
you're
honest.
into Satan, you're in the wrong crowd.
Yeah.
You're into
I don't know.
Santa.
We're not a Satan crowd. Yeah, we're Santa crowd.
I'm not a Santa fan.
Santa
They
is
both
Satan.
wear red. They both contradict Jesus. It's weird. It's weird. I'm beat on Santa. Get him. He never stopped at my house either.
No,
devil
he
did,
did.
though.
He did. You burnt your fucking heat with the coal.
I'm beating the cheeks of bike lanes, and I feel the same way I do about the World Cup because I feel like it's just an easy thing to hate on. People are cranky about it. It's
Who
like
hates a bike lane?
My dad despises
For
them.
real?
Oh yeah, he complains
'cause
about
he's
it.
a
Tell him get a
commuter.
bike.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, does it even really affect commuters that much in a town like Pittsburgh anymore? Like in New York, I get it if you live in New York City and they're like,
I can
changing
see my
entire
mom being
major
a
streets.
nervous wreck driving
Right, exactly.
behind a
That-
biker.
some shit like that, but it's like it's just so inevitable.
Well, that's the thing. If you have the bike lane, it doesn't
Yeah, it
affect you
doesn't
because you
affect
have
you.
the car lane.
Yeah,
So
I
it shouldn't
you're
matter.
preaching to the choir, buddy.
Yeah.
I drive through the city like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, just like the video, just zigzagging.
Yeah, just,
I never saw Ralph
in and out of the
skateboarding
bike
through city.
lane, eating pizza on the strip district.
What's your thoughts on bike lanes?
I'll beat the cheeks on them. I've used them. They're nice.
Yeah, when Ralph was doing the marathon, he used to bike lane with his body.
Yeah. Bike
Oh, he
lane.
was dead center, baby.
Yeah, I ain't hit
Right
no.
on camera.
I ain't do no city running. I did all like trail, and the city running was only in my city where like people would cheer me on like Rocky.
You know, I have a rule.
Have you ever driven your car and just seen a guy that decided to that like because he's a pedestrian, he has a right of way, even though you're already going way too fast to slow down.
This
I
morning,
hit a
this
motherfucker
morning
in
in the
this-
strip district. I almost hit a lady. She was just running in the
I-
road at 6:30 in the morning.
The thing
Like,
about those people, which is express your rights and everything, but the car wins every time.
and it's not your right to be running in the street. Like
Yeah.
that's not what the street is meant for.
You will
I hit a
lose the
human.
battle.
I
with the
never hit a car or nothing, but I hit a human one day in the strip.
Pardon?
Yeah, we've talked about this before.
You're right, we
It
have.
was like a
human with your body or your car?
with the car. With the car, it was a low impact. It was a very low impact wreck.
And what was her name? And
It
what
was
did
a
she do
guy.
to
His
you?
name was looking it up the other day.
Is he okay?
I don't have his name. Yeah, he fucking walked it off like a champ.
Shout out, Mr.
It was
Feldman.
low impact, but still, it was like I don't know what to say about it. I feel like there was more to it. Like either the Matrix like glitched. He just fucking appeared in the middle of my in the middle of my hood, and I was only going like a mile or two an hour. I was about to make the left by La Prima, and this motherfucker all of a sudden appears in the middle of my hood. I ain't see him coming from this side. There was no way he could have came from the left because it didn't physically make sense. To this day, I was like, was that like a fucking angel? Like, but he did one of these. He put his hand on my hood and was like. And then, like when the car finally did like the little rock to the stop, he fell on his butt, and I was like, the whole time he had a coffee. He throws it. It goes all over my windshield. I scream like a little girl, like ah! I'm thinking this dude's underneath my tire, mangled and shit.
Crash
Like,
status, yeah.
I get out, he's all right and shit. I'm like, are you all right, mister? The Yinzers in the city who sell the Yinzer like Steelers shit, they're all like, whoa, man. And I'm like, what do I do here? I'm like, do we call 911? I'm like, dude, you need an ambulance or anything? And he's just like, And then I seen him walk it off, and he starts doing stretches and shit. And I'm like, all right, you
He's
probably
limber.
don't need an ambulance. I was just leaving Sunnyside Dispensary with a bag. I was like, I'm going to jail. I'm like, they're going to give me. I was like, when the cop comes, they're going to give me a DUI for hitting this motherfucker. I got a big orange bag with fucking weed, everything in it, and they're never going to believe that I'm sober. Like,
Well, B, thanks for coming.
should be.
Been on the
You
show
should
150
be. You
times.
should be. You should be. You should be.
So with the shirt on.
Yeah. What do they say? Imagine everybody naked.
This
You
is-
can't
Yeah.
be nervous.
I
You've been on the
can't.
show 100
This
times.
is we tricked you. This is like the time where people had active warrants and they sent them letters in the mail and said there's a boat. We told you come down for a show, but you really got an active warrant, and we're just gonna.
I'm nervous with this camera right here. Is that one on? It looks
Yeah,
on.
right
We
at
got
you,
this
buddy.
one
Right
straight on me too.
Yeah. Okay, so
It's intimidating.
for everybody out there, we're here with our original cameraman, Pepe Karate. How the hell you doing? Good to see you.
Oh, I'm doing great. I'm so excited to be here right now.
I don't think we've seen you without. I don't think Ralph's ever sat down with you without May Before.
Yeah, she's my rock, so I need her.
What'd you do wrong this week? yeah.
She's like, you're better off just by yourself.
Yeah. Well, we always talk about this. It's like, and we just beat this story to death. But Pepe, when he first came on, was so excited, talking all this shit. Yoke was very reserved, and then we flipped the mics on, and it was a total reverse. where
Complete
Yoke was an
180,
absolute chatterbox, couldn't shut him up, and you had a tough first out.
I never saw him talk so much in my life.
Yeah.
I'm surprised he didn't lose his voice.
How much more comfortable is the couch than like a kitchen table?
Oh, so
It's
much
so
better.
nice,
Yeah,
right?
I do like the couch.
You know what inspired me to do this? The session on your porch.
That was a great time.
Before the rain
Yeah,
started.
before the
Ralph
storm.
said we're banned from doing outdoors ever again after that
Yeah.
episode. Yeah.
I'm not opposed to it.
Oh, okay. All right. Breaking news.
I've never banned anything. I'm the second chance kingpin.
We'll do it more like in the summertime. With
Yeah.
like better weather.
I like it.
I mean, we got a rooftop and a fire escape out there.
Yeah,
we
we
could get
I'm
real
excited
wild
to
out
go,
here.
check that place out.
Oh yeah, and Eli and Andy always had an idea where we would just, and we have the perfect roof for it now, where we just sit up there and just like do a live show from basically what you want to do, Southside Friday nights, man on the street
With a
but from
megaphone.
roof. Yeah, and then they also had this idea.
Man from the
we might have
street, I
talked
love
about this
that.
on here before.
Yelling at Yinzers.
They wanted to get like a truck. And like drive through Southside and get one of those hot dog guns from the Pirate games and just shoot hot dogs. Did they ever tell you about that? They ever tell you that idea?
No,
it was
You get-
so silly.
Boys will fucking
I mean, I got the
shoot
truck ready
back
to
at somebody will shoot back at
be
you.
the driver, yeah.
And the south side.
Yeah. Let's try a different neighborhood first.
What also we're dying to know, Pepe, is you've been working on your Vespa to join our Vespa crew for the last 5 years. Is Vespa finally ready?
98% ready.
That's a no. Can it get hotter in here?
Dude, it's
It got a little toasty in here. I'm not gonna lie.
It's so hot.
you're the only one who can reach the ceiling fan. Please turn it on.
I can do that. Yeah. Okay. You guys keep going.
The tallest man here.
I know you're the only one that can reach it.
No, the scooter should be ready by next year. I have some plans for it for the winter time. So I'm really excited about that. I'm gonna paint it. I
You're
got some
gonna paint it?
ideas. Yeah,
What color?
I have a lot of color combos I want to do.
Combos, not one color.
Yeah. I was thinking about Eastbound Down, his jet ski. I was gonna do that.
Some
theme.
flames and shit.
I was gonna do like purple with like the leopard print. So that's
a man
on my
of simple
list.
pleasures. That's why I love you.
Yeah, it's just a money pit now. So
Yeah.
I should spend my money on other shit. but
Yeah.
I'm
You're having
obsessed.
fun. You're
Yeah.
young and dumb. I love
Yeah.
it. All right. Speaking of young and dumb, why don't you pull out one of these random beat or beat those cheeks topics from Ralph's Fedora, and let's get it cracking here.
Okay, here we go.
Oh, also, if it's your topic, you have to say this is my topic.
It's not my topic. Pumpkin pie.
This is Ralph's topic.
This is
Yeah.
my topic.
Well, it's funny because I only had half of it opened, and I just saw a pumpkin. I was like, okay.
Yeah. Somebody else before wrote in home and scratched it out. Yeah, and we were like, just who's beat on home?
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. We need to find out what that
Yeah.
was.
Okay,
All
pumpkin
right.
pie,
So
that's good.
you, Ralph, had this has been on your kepi since Thanksgiving.
Yeah, I don't like pumpkin pie. I'm a sweet potato guy. Beat on pumpkin pie.
Why?
The fuck is it?
Pumpkin puree.
Ew.
I agree with you though. I think
We could do better than that. It's,
I'm beat on pumpkin pie. There's a reason you only serve it at Thanksgiving.
yeah.
It's not people don't order it all the rest
Now
of the year.
sweet
because it's
potato
buns.
pie. Now we're talking.
Yeah, and
Wait, I
again,
never had a sweet potato.
I've never had sweet potato pie either.
Oh man, it'll change your whole perspective on
Comparable
pumpkin.
to a pumpkin pie, like
They're
the flavor?
both. They both. If you both looked at them, they look the same.
Okay,
Because they're orange, but
So maybe I have and just thought it was a pumpkin
no,
pie.
you would know the difference. You'd be like, "Wow, this is the greatest pumpkin pie I've ever had in my
Do you eat
life."
that with whipped cream?
Oh, marshmallows, whatever you want to do.
Oh shit! Wait, I had that before. I'm sorry. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's great.
You've had it in pie form. You've had it in
And I had a
casserole
pie.
form.
Yeah, as soon as you said that, I was like, oh yeah, the marshmallows. Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm clapping those cheeks on that.
Oh, you've totally reversed course on this. Yeah,
Whipped cream in those cheeks, clapping it.
Pumpkin
Yeah.
he's talking
No.
about though, not sweet
Oh,
potato.
both, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I'm-
okay.
Now, here's a side topic: Cool Whip or Ready Whip, the shit in the can.
Aerosol or cool? You're saying?
Yeah.
Like aerosol or scoop?
Yeah. Cool Whip is so fire,
Scoop.
bro. The
That's the
scoop,
scoop.
yeah.
Well, you have a vendetta against all aerosol.
No, I fuck with aerosol.
Since when?
What do you mean? I
said you-
fucking smack.
Bro,
I'll
Ralph, you were
smack.
at my house months ago. I used aerosol cooking spray, and you and Ralph, you and Narf both shredded me for using aerosol.
Well, cooking spray. I'm not gonna not do a whip
Wait.
it after I smash a can of Ready Whip.
Jeez, I didn't think we were going to whip and stock today, but I've done them.
Well, that's the bonus of the Ready Whip. You finish the Ready Whip and then you
I
use.
did them in college like a real drug addict. But yeah.
I walked into a college party and I saw people doing whippings. It's probably the most absurd shit I ever
Bro,
saw. in my
when
life.
you first see it the first time, when you see someone, you're like, this is why animals will overtake humans someday.
Oh,
like, you know
one-
what I
They'll
mean?
never
Because-
ever take, not before huffing whippets. No
you
way.
see someone crack one of those things into a balloon. Let's do this. Beat those cheeks. Whippets. I am very beat on whippets.
Man, it's been a long
beat,
time
but I
since I
wanna
had
try
a
it.
real
You
good
never
one.
tried one?
No.
Dude, it's like,
It's laughing gas.
Tried one before.
yeah, it's like that's
such a
so
normal
fucked
thing to
up.
do.
That's so fucked up to just like assume that you've tried them. But yeah, dude, they are just like, and I feel like are those an old school thing? Like, is that like a hippie thing, a whippet, or is that like a new
Bro,
school
do you
thing?
want me to really tell you where we would buy whippets from? And
It's your show, buddy.
well, welcome to the Thunderdome.
Can you do it in 4 minutes?
And when
or
you,
less?
when you come across that Jervosburg Bridge, the first thing you see is the Adult 25 shop, the porn shop.
We've been down this road before, literally and figuratively.
They got a lot more than fucking dildos up in there. They got whippets for sale.
That's where we used to get.
They
them.
got the whole kit. They got
College,
the
they sold them at the head shop.
the CO2s, the balloon, and the fucking cracker to crack the CO2s.
And it's like you like crack it into a balloon and it like
And
inflates.
you-
it's so
you breathe
silly.
in the gas.
Bro, you just cut the oxygen supply off to your
Yeah,
brain.
yeah.
Like, that's all you do.
Yeah.
Okay, let's pick another
Laugh a
one.
little bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a teenager drug. Do that when you're young. Go to
Okay.
a porn shop and get it there.
All right, Marco, one more for you here. Oh, I'm gonna save this one actually. Great podcasting. John Fedco. Is this you?
No. But I fuck with Fedco in the Fedco zone.
The Fedco, like the skylights?
Yeah,
Oh,
the helicopter
I'm
in the
beating
sky.
cheeks out of the Fedco.
Yeah.
Wait, what
The
is
Fedco.
it?
You remember in high school on Friday nights, like the Fedco,
Fedco zone.
would do all the highlights of the college football games? Or high school football
High school
games?
football.
Vaguely.
Okay.
He would fly around in the helicopter, Channel 11 helicopter,
I don't know if
beating
I
the cheeks
remember
on the
that.
Fedco
Okay,
zone.
fair enough. Let's see, I'm trying to think of one off the top of my head here. Do you have any that you came in here with, Marco, by chance? We might have pulled
You
it
know
out
what?
already.
This whole entire time I've been here, I was like, I gotta think of a good one, but I just kept drinking. I did not think of a good one.
That happens when you party
You
with
did say
anybody.
you had something funny to say, though. Or you had something to say.
I'll give you guys this. This is funny. So I'm 29 years old. Okay. And
49.
I just discovered I've been spelling the word fabulous wrong for my entire life.
Whoa, okay. How'd you spell it? How'd you find out you were spelling it wrong?
So I had a
And you're not a fan of the rapper, obviously.
Well, I am. He spells it wrong.
He spells it right, but...
To me, right.
yeah. Sorry, I'm
And I was having a random conversation with my sister, and we're like, I don't know why we got on the subject, but we were like, I was like, oh, I can't not spell the word fabulous without singing it like how fabulous the rapper does.
F-A-B-A-O-O.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anytime I would spell it, I would have to sing it. And there was a moment of silence on the
Marco's
phone.
at work trying to do an email. It's just like F-A.
Swear to God. Moment of silence on the phone. She goes, he spells it wrong. I go, what are you talking about? She goes, it's spelled wrong. There's no like, it's F-A-B-U.
There's no emphasis on the syllabus, whatever. Yeah.
And like my whole life just like flashed back, and I just remember every time I spelled the word fabulous.
So I need to ask you this. The red squiggle for spell check never popped up. Like it's like a giveaway.
How many times
I
have
think I
you...
just autocorrected to the word.
How many
You just
times...
added it to the dictionary so long ago.
yeah, exactly.
Right click, add to dictionary.
That's just your go-to word for the...
And I was
Everything's
like,
fabulous.
I
Hey,
can't
Pay,
believe
that is fucking hilarious.
Well, now I'm wondering,
when did
why
you find this out?
This was 2 weeks ago. Swear to God, I can't make this up.
But dude, there's also some of those words, and fabulous probably isn't one of them, but like favorite is spelled differently in Europe than it is here. Like there
Yeah,
are those
yeah.
words that kind of have two different spellings. Like there's a favorite with a U out there, I think, that runs around. Is that the smoke detector?
I think that was the camera dying.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, I was gonna say smoke detector
one
hasn't
of
gone
10
off
in
yet.
here.
I don't think it's ever going to. Like, yeah.
Not to get us in trouble, but I don't think we have smoke detectors up here.
We have to ask our landlord about that.
Maybe bring a fire
those
extinguisher
batteries
from
are
home.
taken off.
Marco, that actually is like that is such like a modern day Seinfeld episode. I feel like you know what I mean. It's like you like
I honestly
I
wanna
need
believe
like a
it.
camera cut to like your
Someone
college teacher
reading it like,
who's
what's
just
up with this
I
idiot?
can't tell him it's fucking wrong.
Fabulous.
Again. And
Yeah,
just, but,
exactly.
like, how many
All the
people just
papers,
let
oh
you
my
keep
God.
going?
Yeah.
Like, how many people just let you keep spelling this wrong? Like,
And I did use the word fabulous for such a long time because it's a great word.
yeah, it's a spectacular word. It's like, yeah, it's so versatile and like, oh my God, Marco, that's fucking hilarious.
That's the recent discovery of my life.
What else is going on here? What are you expecting or hoping to see out of the boys here in season 7?
A lot of big shit. I mean, you guys have this. The headquarters here is just. It's fabulous. I'm not gonna lie.
It's open to you anytime that you give us a heads up.
FABOLOUS.
The vibes here are fantastic, dude. I'm loving life here. I might pull up a little
Sleep on the couch.
that or like an air mattress, sleep on the floor.
Yeah. We can't
I
take a
love
shower. The shower doesn't work, but we just got
I
hot
noticed
water.
that the shower doesn't have any shower curtains.
Yeah, well, that's kind of on purpose. We don't
We're
want
Europe-
Richard
it's
shower.
very European.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's very
So
European.
you haven't
here.
met Richard too well yet, but we love Richard to death. But this place, we have to Richard-proof this place, like, or else he'll move in here. So, like, we
Yeah.
got an uncomfortable couch that's comfortable to sit on, uncomfortable to sleep on.
The couch looks great.
If you
Am
ever
I
seen
sore sitting on it? Yeah.
How about, were you sore from the reel? You guys all packed in here like sardines is hilarious.
Yeah, I saw a lot of guys with their legs.
A lot of men spreading. A lot of spreading. I came in here and took up at least three
against the
different
arm.
seats. Yeah. Ugh. Ralph, you got anything else for Pepe before we kick him out of here? All right. Well,
good to
Pepe,
go.
you are wrapping up the episode here of
God.
season 7, episode 1 of the Anybody Can
you
Do This
believe
show. You've been here. You have actually been here since the beginning.
I tell you what, Cameraman 5 is.
Oh my God! He'll never let us live it down. Okay, so do you want to? I mean, are you going to do the outro? Is Ralph going to do the outro?
You got to do the outro. This is.
I don't even remember what the outro is.
Oh, I got nervous because I didn't know the outro.
I don't remember
There's
the outro.
the same outro for 6-7 seasons now.
These are the bad
I love you guys, Ralphie.
Yeah, we'll see you next week.
for 19 more of these things.